Good morning to all my fellow American compatriots. Here I am once again to inform what's happening uh, in the world. I'm going to start off, like always, with Islam. But before I start off, I gotta say something here. We need to stop these Islamic people from coming into this country. They should all be deported. You know, I hate to say it because I don't want to be cruel, mean, but we have to. In the Old Testament of the Bible, the Israeli nation was separated from all other nations because they wanted to attack and they wanted to annihilate them. And it's the same thing they're doing here. They're trying not only to annihilate us, they're trying to poison the mind of our youth. Look what a young guy said, a person who converted to Islam. Or in other words, let's check out what happened because it's right here. I posted it. It's in my blog. Eduardo Rodriguez, I pledge allegiance to the flag. You can find it there, just in case you don't believe what I'm saying. Okay, let me start off here. This is from the Religion of Peace. Florida 17-year-old boy converts to Islam. 17-year-old boy converts to Islam. Now here it is. Slits throat a 13-year-old, killing him for mocking his new religion. Do you hear this? Now, what they're going to do with the 17-year-old boy? You want to convert to Islam now? Okay, let's do him a favor now. Now he wants to be a full-fledged Muslim. Let's send him over to Afghanistan or Iran. Because you see, over there in those countries, at least we can get rid of them by sending them a drone. So he wants to convert, no problem. Let him convert. Let's send him to Pakistan, Afghanistan, or Somalia. And if he gets out of step, he keeps on getting out of step, let's send him a drone. That's all we got to do. Now I want to know what's going to happen here. If the liberals and the lawyers of the liberals are going to come over, or CARE is going to come over and defend the guy and say, no, this is Islamophobic. No, we got to defend him. No, he deserves freedom. Send him over there too. Send all of them. CARE, the lawyer who tries to defend him. Every one of them, send them over there. Look, we're going to let you defend the kid, but it's going to be from Afghanistan, Somalia. You pick. You go over there and defend the kid from over there. But first of all, we want the kid to sign a form where he resigns his citizenship forever. And so everything is okay. Oh, and you, the lawyer, too, sign it too. And those who care, you come to defend the kid. Okay, we'll sign these forms, all of you. Let Border Patrol go give them a visit, put him on a bus, and ship him out. With them paying for the shipment. Let me read some more. The family of the victim is suing Publix for selling Carray Johnson the knife, violating a Florida law that prohibits the sale of knives to anyone under the age of 18. That's all well and good, but how many people even know that this incident happened at all? The murder of Giovanni Alexander Sierra should have been the occasion for a national discussion about the phenomenon of converts to Islam becoming violent, which keeps happening, and that should be done about. And what should be done about it? Instead, the whole thing was swept under the rug as always. Shia had died of his injuries, including a slash at his throat. If I'm not mistaken, this is the perp I want to show you here who converted to Islam. That's the perp. Right there. The guy's a plague. Let's ship him over. All these mosques are centers of organized terroristic crime organization. They should be closed down. They should be converted to museums or supermarkets or Christian churches. Close them down. Even the one that Obama had with our tax money built in Alaska, the biggest one. Close it down. What the hell are they doing here in American soil? The only thing they're teaching there is the annihilation of our American way of life, our customs, our constitution, everything. The murder and mass murder of all of us. Get them out of here. What the? If we don't do it, we're going to lose this country because these people are intended to conquer us and form a caliphate. They're going to do it. They intended it and they already said it. Islam is not a religion of peace. It's a religion of hate, murder, mass murder, and crime. It's a criminal syndicate. In other words, not a religion. And if we don't, and we don't succeed and get them out of here, well, let's form a group of patriots in favor of the Old Testament of the Bible. You want to play games with us? Okay, let's play your game. We're going to use the same system, but this is according to the Bible, in the Old Testament, where all those infidels of the true God of Israel were slaughtered. I mean, those who were against the true God of Israel were slaughtered. Excuse me, I don't know if I said it right, but I corrected. That's what in the Old Testament. All those who were against and want to annihilate Israel, they were annihilated. With these people, we got to stop. We got to stop using the New Testament. The New Testament can be eliminated because the New Testament showed us that we should love our neighbors, our brethren. But these people are not our brethren. There are enemies who are sworn enemies who want to annihilate us. That's all it's about. And communists and Islam are both the same. They want to destroy us the same way. Bernie Sanders wants to do the same thing. AOC wants to do the same thing. They're all the same, one and the same. They're all our sworn enemies. Oh, and first of all, like I always show the photo of Jose Daniel Ferrer Garcia, we should all request and fight for the freedom of Jose Daniel Ferrer Garcia, who was kidnapped, innocent, and imprisoned, even though innocent, imprisoned and being tortured in the prisons of Cuba. And also, we should also request the freedom of those imprisoned in Venezuela. So let's get together. We cannot abandon these people who are imprisoned, being innocent in these tyrannical regimes. Okay, now we're going to go with the news in the United States. Look what Buttigieg, this guy is terrible. Buttigieg slams Trump and his Christian supporters, says president conduct not compatible with scripture. He's talking about the Bible. This guy who's married to a man who, according to the Bible, was an abominable sin, being married to another man and sleeping with another man. That's Buttigieg. who's accusing Trump of incorrect or undesirable conduct. Talking about undesirable conduct, I wonder what his husband has to say about his conduct, being married to him. Talking about the husband of Buttigieg. You know, these guys have no shame. You know, they're just cynical. You know, with what face is going to come up to the public, to the American people, and say, look, Trump's conduct is undesirable. And then when asked, what about you being married to a man? Oh, that's beside the point. That's how you call it? Let me see how they call it. Transphobic or something like that. You know, these people are genius in their evil ways, because even though they know they're worse, their condition is worse, their conduct is completely undesirable. You know, they claim that conservatives are the ones who are undesirable, when we are the ones that are being attacked for wanting to make America great again. Terrible. The situation is terrible. Let me go on with another one. Elizabeth Warren, alias Pocahontas. Elizabeth Warren tortures Michael Bloomberg for calling women fat broads, horse-faced, and lesbian. How about you calling yourself an Indian? I forgot from what nation it was. I don't know if it's Cherokee or what. She came up with some couple of lies. Not only that one. I forgot the other lies. Elizabeth Warren, how about your lies? You know, she's another one. She's another piece of work. And Michael Bloomberg doesn't get behind either. He's not far away from her. This is another communist, all communists. Oh, let me see what else. Letter bragged of Judge Army Berman Jackson enters letters in Roger Stone's sentencing case file that praises judge, attack Trump and Barr. One letter bragged of burning U.S. flag when Trump elected. Yeah, let me show you here. That's the title from the Page Tea Party. She sentenced Roger Stone for no reason. Just made up charges, that's all. And that's what they're doing. The communists are coming after us and pressing charges from right to left for no reason. Any kind of thing. Anytime. But everything they do, that's swept under the table. Let me read this one. Emergency of meeting of federal judges over Barr and Trump indefinitely postponed after group called out by Trump. Deep state gets cold feet. Let me see. The emergency meeting of federal judges to discuss the intervention of Attorney General William Barr in the sentencing of Roger Stone and President Trump's criticism of the proposed sentence was indefinitely postponed Wednesday. The teleconference meeting of the leadership of the 1,100-member Federal Judges Association, comprised of sitting federal judges, was originally for Tuesday, then was put off a day until Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The group's president, Judge Cynthia Roof, a Bush 43 appointee, had initially said the meeting could not wait until the FGA annual meeting in April. This is the judge, Cynthia Roof. In the interim, President Trump called on the judges in a tweet Tuesday evening that urged them to look into the FISA fraud perpetrated on the federal courts and spy on and investigate his presidential campaign and administration. A group of federal judges hastily postponed an emergency meeting that was scheduled to take place Wednesday to discuss concern about President Donald Trump and the Justice Department intervention in political charges cases. Megan Cruz, the executive director of Federal Judges Association, said the meeting was set to occur Wednesday afternoon, and the group was considering whether to issue a statement afterward. But later in the day, Cruz said that the conference call between the 14 judges who served as officers on the executive committee had been postponed. Okay, good. Now we're going to go to Mini Mike. Bloomberg gets called out at, listen to this one. Bloomberg gets called out at press for being in Epstein's, Jeffrey Epstein, the guy with about these underage girls at his estate, was being at the press for being in Epstein's little black book. He was in Jeffrey Epstein's little black book. That's Mike Bloomberg, Mini Mike. Jeffrey Epstein was arrested on June and indicted on one count of conspiring to commit sex trafficking. Epstein was later found dead in prison cell. Authorities ruled it a suicide, which we all know it was a suicide with the help of somebody. Epstein's former house manager tried to sell his black book of contacts years ago. Gawker got a copy of the book and published the 93 pages of contacts in 2015. The book contains entries for Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin, the big mouth, loud mouth, who's always criticizing Donald Trump. Another sick-minded fiend. Ralph Fiennes, Griffin Dunne, New York Post gossip Richard Johnson, Ted Kennedy, David Koch, filmmaker Andrew Jarecki, and all manner of other people you might expect a billionaire to know. Billionaire Leslie Wexner, former New Mexico Governor Bruce King, former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg, former New Mexico Governor and Democratic presidential hopeful Bill Richardson, Peter Soros, the nephew of George Soros, former Miss Wheaton and socialite New York City Dr. Ever Anderson Dubin. According to an affidavit, Rodriguez described the address book, not me. My name is Eduardo Rodriguez, but it's not me. Rodriguez described the address book and the information contained within it as the holy grail or golden nugget to unraveling Epstein's sprawling child sex network, as reported by Gawker. On Wednesday, Mike Bloomberg got called out for being in Epstein's black book during his press conference. I wonder how he's going to get out of this one. Well, he's so small that probably won't see him behind the pulpit. Audience member, Michael, how come your name was in Epstein's black book? How come your name was in Epstein's black book? They repeated it again. The question. Bloomberg got called out, but okay. Well, he wouldn't answer. He wouldn't answer. I wonder how he's going to get out of this one. He's losing support from right to left. As many as they want is doing nothing for him. Good news. President Trump names Ambassador Richard Grenell as acting head of intelligence. This is Richard Grenell right here. I hope he's good. But according to the news, it says good news, so I hope it is good news. President Donald Trump on Wednesday evening expected to name Ambassador Richard Grenell as his new acting director of national intelligence, making Grenell the first openly gay cabinet member in a GOP administration in the history of the country. Well, Trump's decision to name an effective loyalist to the position of acting director of the national intelligence is likely to rankle powerful intelligence community officials, especially in the wake of the president's acquittal by the U.S. Senate on the highly partisan articles of impeachment that the U.S. House brought up against him. When Trump had previously put Republican President John Ratcliffe of Republican John Ratcliffe of Texas up for the Director of National Intelligence position, deep state-aligned Democrats freaked out, claiming Ratcliffe was not experienced enough for the job. He's got to be good, because if he freaks out the Democrats, that means he's good. Despite the fact he served on the U.S. House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence and had been focused on intelligence community issues during his several years in Congress, under scrutiny these fronts, Ratcliffe eventually withdrew from the appointment before the U.S. Senate took up his confirmation process, leaving the position open until now, where Trump is subbing Reynolds into this role in an acting capacity. This word here, I can't understand subbing. Or submitting, I don't know if it's submitting. It says here, Trump is subbing Reynolds. Serving as an acting director of national intelligence will not require Reynolds to be Senate confirmed. If he were being appointed into the role permanently, he would need Senate confirmation, but he can only serve for 3 months in the position. Many sources close to the Trump re-election campaign expect Reynolds, an outspoken supporter of the president, to eventually make his way into the campaign trail in some capacity as Trump seeks re-election. But this posting as acting director of national intelligence will serve as an at least 3 months long stop along the way in a key position for the president's post-impeachment, that he seeks to reign in an unruly and restless deep state. There's a lot more to read, but I want to stop right here. I think everybody get the point. Trump is always winning in one manner or another the hearts of all Americans. Trump supporters carry World War II veteran to stadium to seat President Trump. Then Trump honors the veteran during talk. There it is. I guess the guy can't walk anymore. The Second World War veteran has got to be near to 100 years of age. But there he is. They pick him up and they bring him towards Trump. There's a video. Let me see if I can get the video here, because the video speaks 1,000 words. Okay, I guess this is the video here.
Have helped a great World War II veteran into the arena. I don't know if he knows it, but he's right now the hottest celebrity in the world. It's all over TV that the folks here tonight have helped a great World War II veteran into the arena.
You gotta love this guy. This guy is great. The best.
I don't know if he knows it, but he's right now the hottest celebrity in the world. I don't know what's going on here. He might even be hotter than Trump right now, I have to say. Did you see the scene? No, it's all over television. Even fake news, CNN had him on. But they say he's a legitimate great hero of World War II. Urban Julian. Urban, thank you. My son Don to get a couple of hats and get some things and give them to Erwin right now. And I want to thank you. Really, that's a great honor. And thank you for the great job you've done. An American patriot. Thank you very much.
This guy is great. And to the veteran, the Second World War veteran, my salute. As the next veteran also. And some more good news, and amazing good news. Trump supporters carry, oh no, wait a minute, this is not the one I want to talk about. I already read this one. As far as eyes can see, supporters line up as far as eyes can see to attend President Trump's Arizona rally. And there's also a video. I'm going to show you the video. But look at this. It's just eye-popping. Let me see if there you go. People lining up to see the president. Hey, Bernie, eat your heart out. Let me see. I'm going to show the video. I'm going to see the video. See, this is the video. Yep. There you go. Look at that. Look at that crowd. Look at that line of people. Look at, wow. Even more. Wow. Oh my God. Look at that. Jeez. Can you believe? Look at that. It's not even ending. Wow. Oh my God. This is just tremendous. Look at that. Oh, wow. I thought it was going to end right there. He keeps going. Look at this. I wonder if the Democrats are watching this. They must be crying. They must be taking pills. Wow. If I was a Democrat, I probably have to drink myself to death. I wouldn't be surprised if liberals are doing that. Senate Democrat Murphy acknowledged meeting with Iran's foreign minister. Let me see if I can see a photo. Okay, the photo didn't come out. But that's called treason, and nothing is done to this guy. Let me see if I got some more videos. I want to just check out a minute because I think I posted more videos here of what's happening in the United States. Let me see. There's a button. It's coming to the bottom. Okay, no, I thought I had more videos. I try to post them up anyway. It would have been here on my blog anyway, in my blog, and I would have shown it. But that would be all for today. So I'll be back tomorrow if God permits. And like always, Donald Trump, I always pray for you. I pray for my country. I pray for your family. God bless you, and God bless our country eternally. Also, the same for Israel. God, I stand with God and Israel eternally. I always put that down on the last note that I take out of the United with Israel or World Israel News. Any one of them, at the last one, I always write that down. I stand with God and Israel eternally. So this will be it for today, and see you next time. Bye-bye.